what's going on. A lot of you here are librarians, and most of you are not even involved with L.A.M.A. or are not even aware of what's happening with L.A.M.A. Or you were involved, you were aware, but you're not impressed with what L.A.M.A. has done as far as a community organization. That is the case. That is what has driven some of us to get involved and say, hey, look, it's time that, you know, some of you guys who are from the institutionalized L.A.M.A. allow L.A.M.A. to be run by people in the community who really want to see this community progress. And that's what we represent. We represent all of you who may have been there, may not have been there, or who went there and then just got, you know, frustrated with what happened. This is a good tool for us to use to help us progress. I heard the gentleman ask here for apprentices to help him to do work around here. This is a community church. Now, imagine if L.A.M.A. had been one that had a good and a very vibrant youth wing, a youth wing that was more organized. And Pastor DeLine reached out to L.A.M.A. and said, hey man, we need help around the church. What can you do? Do you not think we would be in a better position to mobilize more young people to help the gentleman out here and get the work that needs to be done out here done? That's what community is when we can involve everybody, the young, the old, everybody coming together. And that's why we're here today. We know they've told you, you know, they're running, and everybody's been here to talk to you guys, and they're like, why are we so late? We're not late. It's strategic. We're not late until after elections. And elections is on November 8th. And we're out here to tell you that there is an alternative. We're not, there's a divide. Nobody's going to hide it. He said it, I didn't say it. He said it first. But we're not going to hide that there's a divide. One or the other side winning will continue the divide. We present the third alternative, the more neutral alternative. We stand in a position to be able to bring more people together. But I believe really that it's divine intervention or divine direction that got me to come here today. We had no plans I was going to be here today. So last night, just a bunch of young people, like we've seen here. I was listening to your music team. I was in the hallway jamming because, you know, I love praise and worship. And you know, it's just young people coming together, bringing ideas. What we're doing is we're trying to harvest the intelligence of our community. There's a lot of very intelligent people. So last night we were having a meeting, well, all day. We had a retreat where we were planning our campaign, looking at the SWOT analysis of our community, the percent of people that vote versus the amount that don't vote, which is less than 5% vote to, you know, to a good 95% of librarians that don't vote. But while we're there, I mentioned to the crew, they had asked me a question, and I said, well, when I was president of student government at Perimeter College, the whole group went quiet. And everybody got mad at me. They started throwing stuff at me. They're like, dude, you were president for Perimeter, you never told us, you never said anything. I said, no, I didn't think it was relevant. They're like, man, you should have told us you were president. Like, can we find somebody that you know, can just verify that? Can we vouch, somebody from Perimeter that can vouch for that? I'm like, there's a lot of students. So somebody in administration. I'm like, I don't know, maybe. So I come to church today. I'm standing there, and look who comes walking up the door, walking in church. None other but my own, what's your position again, Director of just youth affairs and student life director. I see, I'm old, I can't remember everything. But my student life director, Ms. Carmel, comes walking up, and I almost passed out. What are the odds that the one person that can tell you, hey, this man was student government president over there, and you know, hey, he was a bad one or a good one, comes walking up when I didn't even know where we were going to start to do that. But what I'm saying to you all more than anything is, my people in librarian English, the people in swear us, go and swear us. We can do better than we're doing now. We can do better. The only way it's going to happen is if all of you show up and vote. My name is Nathaniel Tamba. I'm here begging for your votes
November 8th.
so that we can help our community do better. And I know we can. We got too many young people here with too much talent and too many old people with so much advice that we cannot not take advantage of it. So please, November 8th, it's a Sunday. Please, you got to come out and vote. Please come out and vote. We need you. Brother Akolasi was telling me how a few years ago he didn't vote, but at the end of the day, he saw on some roster that his name appeared that he had voted. He's like, "Why didn't he vote? Somebody voted for him." Please don't let that happen for you. Please come out. Please come out. He told me straight up. He said, "Look, if you're going to win this thing, you need to bring everybody out." And that's what we're doing. We're going to bring everybody out. Please come out and help us. My name is Nathaniel Tamba, November 8th. I'm running for President of L.A.M.A. Thank you.
And when he was the president, everybody was engaged. Everyone listened to him. Everyone was involved, from students to faculty to staff. That's because of his leadership. I've worked with other student government leaders, presidents who just couldn't get everyone mobilized. This is the man who puts his money where his mouth is. He gets the job done, and he incorporates everyone in the process. So that means that everyone gets to have a vote. So he is the person to vote for, and like he said, it was strategically set up, because I was surprised when I walked in. I'm like, "What are you doing in my shirt?" And that's amazing, because that was what, 5 years? Well, I can say, I'll say my age. But it was a long time ago. Yeah, but he's the man for the job.
No, I just want you to repeat that so we can get it on that
Okay.
that he did, that he had everyone involved, and that's all.
Well, you need me to repeat it?
Yes, because we didn't
Oh,
get it on.
okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When I was a director at George Foreman College, I supervised Nathaniel, and he was an excellent president. He was result-oriented, he got everybody involved, and he just got the job done. So that's the kind of person that you want to run for president. So I fully endorse him.
Thank you.
Thank you.